Hello guys, so welcome to a quick showcase of the NC swing indicator. And what we got right here basically is a swing or a zigzag indicator, okay, and which also incorporates the logic that I have created for the pivot detection algorithm, and that you can find on my website and you can find videos about it on this YouTube as well. So basically, so what we see right here as the diamonds, okay, those are pivots, okay. And so I have a custom pivot detector which basically looks for it doesn't look for patterns, okay. It looks for hill size bars, okay, and the minimum drop size, okay, which basically means that we're looking for like a high sticking out and one bar on the side, okay, in this current setup. But nevertheless, so how does the zigzag work, or the swing indicator work? So basically, first a pivot has to be identified. Okay, once a pivot is actually identified, that pivot has to be so we see here, which is a deviation value. Well, we see a wicked number here, right? Because it's using ATR, so it's on every single new bar that comes up. It's actually using the current ATR times the multiplier, right, in order to set the deviation value, which is dynamic. But you can also go for points or percentages. Okay, so basically what this means is that whenever we get a pivot, if that pivot is actually far enough from the previous pivot, then we say that, okay, we have a swing. However, there's a bit more to it, right? And that's what causes a lot of replotting of some zigzags and some swing indicators. So let's imagine we have a valley bottom right here, okay? Now, this valley bottom, okay, I mean, the market can go up or it can actually go down. And if it does go down and forms another pivot here, this valley bottom is actually gonna, it's gonna move, right? So this, whatever swing level was here, it's actually gonna go lower. And in some cases, it replots, okay? In some cases, it doesn't. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if we start, so if this is like the beginning of our chart, right? And this is like the first price we get. So the first thing that happens, right, is we either go up, okay, or go down, okay? So first of all, if we go up the set amount, so the deviation value, okay, then we say, okay, we have a mountain top, okay. If we go down, we say we got a valley bottom, okay. Anyway, so let's say we went up. Now, once we have reached enough, right, we say potentially we have a mountain top, but it is not fixed yet. So it's still dynamic because the market can actually continue up and move this mountain top higher, or it can actually go down the required deviation value, go down by the required deviation value, and then in that case this mountain top actually gets fixed up, so it cannot ever move anywhere from that point, okay. But this valley bottom now becomes dynamic because the market can actually go up from here and fix up this valley bottom, or actually can go down from here and move the valley bottom lower. So let's have a look. I'm trying to put the information out fast. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna actually turn off everything so that we have like absolutely like nothing on the chart, and I'm gonna be adding stuff one by one. Okay, so let's see. So we have a clean chart. Now, first thing that we want to show swing outline. Basically, that's just a zigzag, okay? Now, the swing outline, okay, forms because we have pivot points. So actually, that was probably the best point to start. So we have a bunch of pivot points that we can actually control using hill size bars, okay? And where is it? Yeah, hill size bars and minimum drop size. I should actually move this up by one. Okay, so which basically means that we need a bar like this with two bars on the side like that, and this distance here has to be minimum 0.25. Okay, so if I, for example, if I set this to 0.5, I'm gonna get You see some of them disappear. Okay. Okay. So, and let's see, and I can actually put this to 2, for example. You see. So let me show you the swing, the swing, the swing. So show swing outline. Yeah. So what we get is actually a zigzag. Now the next is show swing levels, and basically those are just these levels that get plotted. Okay. And so the next cool one is probably show breakout signal. Okay. So whenever we get a close below, okay, like a breakout here, let's go find an up one, so a breakout here, okay, so another breakout here, and so on and so forth. Okay, so there's one here, okay, and so on. Anyway, so let's have another look. I'm actually going to put this to 0.25, and I'm going to put the head size to 1. Okay, I just like that a bit more. So let's go ahead and look at the box, at the data box. So swing number, okay, that gives us, so if this is higher than this, and this was lower than this, so you can see this is green, and because this one is actually lower, it goes to -1, okay, and because this one is higher, it goes to 1, then it goes to 2, and so on, it goes to 3, and the same for the bottom ones, they have their own counter, so you can actually see what pivot number you're on at the moment. Okay, so let's have a look at the next one. In fact, let's just turn all of them on so we don't have to run around. So peak delta points, peaks delta points. So 22 is the distance from here to here. Okay, so for example, I don't know, minus 12.25 is distance from this point to this point. Okay, I hope you get the point. So obviously minus 13 is from this point to this point. Okay, so let's carry on. Now the next one is leg size and leg volume. Okay, so leg size is 19.25 is from here to here. So if we're looking at the peaks, at the delta, sorry, is from here to here, and leg size is from here to here, so like the swing itself. Okay, and the volume corresponds, so it's summed up all the volume that came from here to here actually. Okay, I think, are there any more? No, that's about all. Yep. Well, you have an option to connect peaks, although I don't know. That's just, this one's just for fun. Okay, but you still have an option to do that. And, I'm not sure how much value that brings, but I thought it would be pretty cool, and then I made it, and I thought, okay, but whatever. So you got the swing color, swing line width, pretty self-explanatory. Okay, and overall, you also have the volume divider. Sometimes the volume number gets a bit too big, so you can actually divide it and make the volume smaller here. Okay, so guys, I guess that's all. You can also use custom box. Okay, instead of, if you don't like the color box, you can actually control the opacity, everything. Okay, font size, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can make the color, and for example, you can make the box code royal blue. Oops, forgot to press this. Okay, so it makes it pretty cool. Anyway, so this was a little bit about the functionality, and follow up to the website for the source code and for a full code review of the source code. And one more thing, guys, so as you can see right here, this box is blue, so it's different from every other single box. This is because this box is not fixed up yet, so, and it will only come up, so I did not make it change on tick because I think it's kind of breaks the concept, but it doesn't really matter. You can always add on to this code, but the concept behind this one is that we have so this is what the not fixed yet. We do not yet have a mountain top, so this is not finished. This can change. Okay, so that's why it's blue. So if the market goes down and forms another valley bottom, it's gonna change, and it's only gonna change and get fixed up when the market is going to make a mountain top. Okay, because that's when it does not move anymore. Okay, guys, So follow up to the website for the source code and for code review of this wonderful indicator. I hope it can give you some edge. Okay guys, take care.